All right, welcome back, everybody. I just got into an argument with these two, and I was right, so I feel good about myself.
What the fuck?
No one said you were right, so, at
I
all.
did.
Did I start off the stream
Okay,
with
well, I
that?
didn't.
Nice and strong? Absolutely. Are we going to do an FF tier list? Absolutely.
Not anymore. I'm out of here.
They just hate admitting that I'm right, and that's all.
100%. 100%.
I feel good about myself. I'm
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Did you just pat yourself on the fucking shoulder?
I did.
Yes, he did.
I did.
Oh my god.
You'd be surprised how many times he does that.
Yeah, I am.
And you clipped it? Fuck
What?
off,
I didn't
bro.
clip it.
Well,
That was from
maybe that's
last stream.
Okay, listen, never mind then. Let's get to this fucking tier thing. We can cut this whole opening and post. Hey, everybody, welcome to whatever the fuck we're doing right now.
We're gonna do this tier list, and yeah, I guess we'll just go down the list. I had to organize these because Raheem was having a fucking conniption.
It looks better though.
Listen, FF1. I'm gonna put FF1 at A tier.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. I love Garland as a character.
I
Garland
didn't realize
and
we were
Chaos.
discussing it first.
Oh, we're gonna discuss it and we can move it afterwards. I'm saying
Alright.
where I'm gonna put it, and then we'll have a discussion.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
I'm
agree.
gonna give my reasoning, and you guys can agree or disagree, and we'll go from there. I like Garland as a character. I love Chaos. I love the whole premise of the original Warrior of Light and the cycle of I guess life and death that is, it's a continuous loop. And I guess when you play Strangers of Paradise, you understand that further, because it's like Garland and Chaos set up the whole breaking the loop thing, and it's, oh god, it's just good. It's just so good in my opinion.
It's got a great story. It's got great gameplay. I mean, it was groundbreaking at the time.
True. I think this was like the first like stylized 8-bit, I think. Way back when it was, like the original FF1.
But we're not putting it as an S tier, which is kind of weird to me, because it's like it made the whole
You're right.
the whole franchise possible.
It did save the franchise. It was supposed to be Square Enix's last game. I did forget that is the Final Fantasy's
what about replayability? I think that should play a role in all of these. Like, how often would you go back and play this game?
When I had,
because for me it's pretty often.
I do go back quite often.
It's still a fucking banger, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah,
it's still so fun.
I'm definitely agreeing with Raheem, because this game saved Square Enix. Basically, I'm gonna move this up to an S tier. That's a good call. I didn't think about that.
I agree.
I was thinking on just specifically how good the game was, but you've got a fantastic point.
Yeah, I think Impact definitely should play a role in this. But yeah, no, I mean FF1 is a great game. I loved everything about it. And I mean I went back to it after playing the newer Final Fantasy games, and I still think it holds up. So
yeah, for sure. Moving on to 2, I'm gonna put 2 at a C tier. It did not have as much of an impact on me as the other ones.
The story wasn't like super compelling.
Right. It was good. You had your political conflict, but I think it was rough, because it started kind of weird, because I remember you were like, when it starts, you're getting attacked by the Empire, and I'm pretty sure Leon is like supposed to be a friend, and then he's like betrays you, and then he doesn't betray you, and it's like this back and forth, and it's kind of confusing at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely got really weird.
I'm not sure how well it translated over. But
and
the experience that I had with it wasn't super great, or like rememberable.
Yeah. The Emperor is the big bad. He wasn't very memorable either. In my opinion.
The Pandemonium world was
the Pandemonium world was good.
Yeah, that was pretty memorable. But besides that, I mean, it's this was the one. This wasn't the one where you're. No, yeah. This was the one with the dreadnought and everything like that. Yeah, I don't know. It was an okay game. I think C is definitely where.
Yeah,
that
I
should
agree.
be.
3, I'm gonna put it a B tier. I like the Onion Knight job, and I like the Cloud of Darkness. But
3 was on such a good track, like it was a banger until about halfway through, and then I was just like, what the fuck?
I only ever played through 3 once. And
yeah, I never finished it because I hated where it was going, and I was like, this is not fun to play anymore.
I never felt compelled to go back to it and play again.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a B tier because I do like the job system it had, and the Cloud of Darkness is Bay, so
in my opinion, it's better than 2, so yeah, B works for me.
Cloud of Darkness was okay. The job system to me is, I don't know. To me, the job system was too much. It seemed like they were trying to do so much with that. But I can agree that it's still a B game.
I like it when they like really expand the job system in games, and we'll really dig into that when we get to 5 because I think 5 did a really good job with it. But let's move on to 4. I think 4 is definitely S tier.
Yeah, I was like, you better fucking put that up S tier, baby.
4 is S tier. I love.
It had it all.
Cecil and Rosa's story was awesome. Golbez was like an amazing villain. The 4 fiends were fucking so good, and Rubicante, oh my gosh. And then you had Zeramis being the big bad, and that was just
the fucking like real fear, like the way they set this story. By the time you got to Zeramis, the real like impact and fear you had, like if I don't kill this guy, everyone's fucking dead.
Right.
As a child, that was like, oh my god, the first time I got there. It's so good. So good. And just like all the dungeons and everything, it was very compelling. There was a lot of different like things to explore and places. I just fucking love this game. And the music. Oh my god.
4's music was great. Fucking Battle with the 4 Fiends. Mint. Battle with Zeramis. Mint.
And there was just like side content that you didn't even have to fucking do, but if you did, you were hyper rewarded for it.
Right.
I don't remember if 4 had.
I really like Kane's story.
Oh, what were you saying?
I really like Kane's story.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really liked how.
Kane
I really
was
like
a
how they did
really compelling character.
Yeah.
I don't remember if 4 originally had Shinryu in it, but I believe the remakes introduced him when you could after you beat Zeramis, you could re-explore the world, and there were like all those secret dragon caves and all that stuff. I think.
What?
I think.
I've never played any of the remasters, so that'd be so.
There is a
I need to play
slight possibility I'm thinking of 5, but I'm pretty sure 4 did it. I'm pretty sure there was like a secret. There was like extras added to the remasters of 4. But yeah, 4 S tier, easy S tier. 5 same thing, easy S tier. I loved 5. Oh my god, the story of Galif.
I have something to admit. I have not beat this game. In fact, I have hardly played 5 at all. What I played of it, I really liked, but at the time, I was going through a really gnarly breakup. And so I stopped playing it because I was like trying to move and figure shit out, and I never picked it back up, but I want to because I enjoyed what I played of it, so I will just lean on you guys.
5.
It is so cool. I love 5. The introduction, the opening of 5, XDEath, the story of the reunification of the world. I love 5. That story was incredible.
Fucking I think that was this 5 was, I believe, was Omega Weapon's first introduction into the game too. And Shinryu, I believe this was the first original game they popped up in.
I don't remember if I beat them. I know there were other bosses that I did not beat.
Shinryu's in 5.
This one had Gilgamesh. I know that.
Yes.
Gilgamesh.
This was This was Gilgamesh's introduction too.
Damn it, you guys! I gotta play this game.
And then this game actually made Gilgamesh canon in like all the other universes that he shows up in.
I should stream it, huh?
What's that?
I should stream it. My first time playing Final Fantasy V.
Absolutely.
Oh
You
yeah,
should.
hell yeah. It's so good. Was
job,
this the one?
Dude, the job system in this game was so fucking good.
It was.
Like, help me with the job system, because you know how I am. I'll hit you up. I'll be like, so, what is this? I didn't read it.
This job system was actually pretty compelling. I'm not gonna lie. I was able to really understand it, really get into it. But I mean, the story really helped me just like go there because I was so interested into that story the entire time. And I played this game like only 2 months ago too. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 5 story was awesome. I really enjoyed. This was another one where there was a lot of post game content.
Really?
Dude, the Zodiac weapon storyline for this one was
And this is
so
all in the
cool.
OG game?
I believe so, yeah. Or at the very least, it was in the original version I played, which was on
PlayStation with the 5 and 6 together? Or no?
No, it was the. I want to say it was not the DS. DS? Yes, it was the DS. The DS cartridge, the little rectangle cartridges.
Yep.
I originally got this on the DS. That's what I played this on. And if I remember correctly, there was a lot of side content in that after you beat the game.
I'll have to look into it.
Really, really fun. 6, another S tier. Easy S.
I don't know, man. I feel like that should be an A tier.
Dude, I loved the part where Kefka actually, spoiler alert, by the way, for anybody watching. I love the part where Kefka actually, like, won. Like, ascended to godhood, completely took over the world.
Of course you do.
Yes. But it made for, like, that much more of a compelling story. Because it's like, holy shit, the villain won.
I don't disagree with you that the story is immaculate, but like the gameplay and certain aspects of the game, I don't know if I would rate it S tier. I think A tier for sure.
What do you think, Raheem?
I gotta agree with Adam. The Kefka winning just made that game a whole lot better. The gameplay I thought was a little weird, but I still really enjoyed it. Also my man Ultros. My man Ultros.
Uncle Ulti.
Okay, so replayability, would you still rate replayability in S tier?
Oh yeah, 100%. The dialogue in that game was actually really fucking great. Like I said, the whole thing with Ultros and everything, the dialogue was really good. I can go back into that game and replay it.
I just don't have a desire to go replay this game, and so for me, that's why it doesn't rank S tier.
Okay,
that's understandable. Kefka's laugh is iconic, though.
Yeah, of course.
Kefka's laugh is iconic. But I don't know. I have to disagree with you on the gameplay. I had Sabin in my party, so like I would have fun with the blitz system and just fucking. Like, the first time I suplexed the Phantom Train, I was like, this is it. This is top tier.
Maybe I was playing it wrong. That's a possibility, too.
Oh my god, that Phantom Train was ridiculous.
The Phantom Train was good. I love the boss lineup of 6, too.
I guess there's a reason you go by Setzer as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So I played this game. There's another one I played, like, a few months ago. And as soon as I saw Setzer come up, I'm like, I think I texted you.
You did.
It was like,
you did.
Is this so Setzer, huh? And he's like, and then I think you just immediately said, "Yep, you're exactly right."
All right, I'll concede. We already know where 7's going. I don't even want to have an argument.
We don't need to have a conversation about this. We already fucking know. The best game to ever come out. It is absolutely an
S tier.
I
won't go that far, but it is a very good game. It deserves S tier. The story, the characters, the development, the gameplay, the system, it was all fucking chef's kiss.
Now, I know y'all are going to hate me for this, but I think 8 goes into S tier as well.
Abso-fucking-lutely not. You put that shit at D. You put that shit at D.
You're wrong.
D?
Put that shit at D.
Absolutely not.
I'll say C, but
absolutely
it's not.
I will compromise and go to A.
Abso-fucking-lutely not. It does not deserve that.
I will compromise and go to A.
You're wrong.
Bro, you can't just like make this decision. If both of us are saying D and C, it has to be lower than A.
But like the music, the fucking combat.
The music is the only thing it had going for it. The rest of it is shit. The characters are shit. The development is shit. The story is confusing. It doesn't play well. It's blocky. It doesn't look great. The music is the only good part of it.
Everything about 8 is fucking just not good, man.
It's arduous to play. It is an absolute slog to get through this fucking game.
You're wrong. How are you gonna say wrong? First off, it's our opinion. And second of all, it's our united opinion. You can't just put fucking 8 at A when we're saying C and D. You gotta put that shit at least at C. There's no fucking way.
C, absolutely not. I will not disrespect 8 like that.
Bro, that's how the system works. If you think the average of our scores, if you're giving it S, I'm giving it D, and Raheem's giving it C, then it's gonna end up at C.
B.
You know what? Let's compromise. We'll put at B. We'll put at B. We'll compromise.
Fine,
put at B.
but I disagree.
Painful.
Heartily.
I also disagree horribly.
That's only and listen. I got my own reasons why I will concede with you for B. Okay, and that's it.
I don't know. Listen.
I cannot.
Moving on.
I just cannot with that game.
I'm putting 9 in A.
I would like to put 9 at A. Yeah.
9 is a solid game all around. I like the characters. The story was okay. The gameplay was fun.
The ending doesn't quite make sense, and that's why it can't
doesn't
be S
make
tier.
any sense.
But the Chocobo side quest is the best fucking one of any game.
I didn't do it.
Prove me wrong. Fuck off! You actually on digging for chocographs. It was the best.
That might be a lie because you needed the max rank Chocobo to go out into the ocean to get Excalibur, right?
Excalibur? I don't think so.
Yeah, you had to dig up Excalibur in the middle of the ocean.
I don't remember that part. I did it for the island, but yeah.
At least that's what I think. I think that's what I did the Chocobo for. I definitely remember getting Excalibur. I enjoyed the secret fights of 9, the secret bosses, the super bosses. Ozma, never beat him. But
He's
Hades,
fucking hard.
I beat Hades though. Hades was cool.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the story, and the music was phenomenal, and the graphics were pretty good for the time. You know, I remember that coming out.
That was
young me was like, oh my god.
I think that was the border between. That was like one of the last PS1 games. Yeah. That came out. I think just prior to the PS2 getting dropped.
You get Excalibur from the Treno auction house. So.
What do you dig up in the middle of the ocean?
I don't know. Not that.
There's a legendary weapon you get in the middle of the ocean.
There's something, but it's not Excalibur. Yeah.
10.
9. Well, I mean, 9 was just lots of. I did like 9. I think I didn't like the ending of the story. I think that's why I don't really remember it too much. But I did remember liking 9.
9, like the only reason I think the ending for 9 got a little weird was because of God, what the fuck was it? Was it called The Darkness of Eternity? Was that what the thing was called?
Know.
I don't remember what the hell it was called. I know the song is called The Darkness of Eternity. Necron, that was it. Nobody knew where the fuck he came from or what he was as rumors.
There was like no illusion or any sort of like hints to it throughout the game that would have made you be like, oh my god, now I get it. It was just like, oh, there's this random thing.
Yeah, and he had some pretty cool lines, but it was just like, bro, what the fuck? Who are you? He had an okay song. His song was okay.
Yeah.
Kuja's song was a fucking banger though. That's the song, The Darkness of Eternity, I think. Yeah, for sure. Banger. Okay, moving on to 10.
Is there an F? Is there an F?
No. Don't be disrespecting Final Fantasy X like this.
I think we should put 10 at B.
I hate 10 so much.
You hate 10 because you came into you played it when the voice acting was good. Voice acting is good in games now. This was like one of the very first games. This was one of the very first games.
I didn't like the story. I didn't like Titus.
I don't know how you didn't like the story, man.
I didn't much like Titus either. The story was kind of old hat.
I played for Auron. This game was Auron's story, not Titus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, Tidus was front and center, so I tried playing it again. I tried playing it again a month ago. I still could not do it.
I also hate
it was
Waka.
hurting me. I don't like Waka
I'm not a
either.
huge fan of Riku and like that whole like the story. I mean, it felt like we got plucked out of our lives, dropped down into a political campaign from hell, and we're trying to navigate through it. And that like is a little too real life for me. I didn't like it.
That's actually exactly what happened with the Albed.
It was so confusing to me too. Like, what the?
So like, I think B. I think B on that, and he's saying D. So we gotta move it down. We gotta move it down.
Fine.
Yeah, I said F, but yeah.
How about 10-2? I did that at D.
One of the best endings in gaming, Final Fantasy X. I promise.
No.
10-2 is a D.
Wrong.
10-2 is a D.
Yeah.
For some reason.
10-2.
I mean, I would put it at an S just for the outfits, but that's not enough.
Well, definitely
play
not
it for
enough.
the dress-up game, and the rest of the game was horrible.
That was
so absolutely not.
Nope.
I couldn't get through 10, so I didn't even play 10-2.
Don't worry about it. You were not missing anything.
Don't worry about 10-2.
The story was like, it was like so cringy. Ugh.
It was bad. It was bad.
11 I never played.
11 I never played either. I hear such great things.
Me too.
I've seen gameplay for it. I'm gonna put it at C. I've seen some of the gameplay. It's rough.
The things that I do know about it is like the people that are like real fucking sweaty had a really good time with it, but if you weren't, it was extremely difficult and like not very fun. So yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
12? I'm gonna give 12 a solid A.
C.
Really?
C. It was boring as fuck.
It was super dry in the beginning with all the politics.
Oh my god, it was so hard to get through. Again, it was just like politics of the game. I don't fucking want to play that.
Yeah.
I don't want to play that. I have to live that in real life. And I'm not good at it in real life either.
I enjoyed 12 for what it was. It was a little, the combat was a bit rough, so yeah, let me move this down to like a B.
I'll give it a B.
I liked some of the characters. The judges were really fucking cool. The combat was a little shaky. It's got one of the coolest and like most ridiculous boss fights in all of gaming history. The Yasmat fight.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't imagine you would. I didn't do it either because it's a 2-hour fight.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I already tried to fight Ultimecia. Fuck her. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 8 up to an A rank.
No. 13 is a D for me, bro.
13 is an S for me.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Nope.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Did we get past 12 already? Because I actually didn't beat 12.
Yeah, we got past 12.
Okay, my bad. I got some technical difficulties on my end.
Oh, yeah, we put 12 at a B rank.
Okay. All right, yeah, that makes I couldn't, I don't know. I didn't like the combat at 12, so
yeah, the combat at 12 was rough. I liked the story was decent. I liked some of the characters. It was it was okay.
Okay. But as for 13, I put that as an A.
Easy S for me. Easy S. I fucking loved 13. There was so much character development and character depth.
Bro, get that fucking game out of S tier right now.
No. Absolutely not.
It was horrible, bro.
For who? What did you not like about that game?
I didn't like the story. I didn't much care for the characters. They were extremely bland, but most of all, the fucking combat system. I hated it.
Saz was one of my favorite characters.
And
it
was Final Fantasy XIII, the hallway simulator. Prove me fucking wrong.
The hallway simulator.
Oh shit. We lost Raheem.
Oh, we did lose Raheem.
Raheem, I need you! I can't find my own! No, yeah, it was extremely linear is what I mean.
Yeah, for a Final Fantasy game, it was very linear.
Really?
Extremely linear. It was just walk down this hallway and experience each door.
Like the first half, yes, but that was like setting up the whole second half of the game after you get off a Cocoon, I think, right?
Listen, please move it down to at least a B tier.
I will settle for A.
I'm saying D. I'm saying fucking F.
But Raheem said A. But Raheem said A.
A. I did say A.
Raheem? Oh, okay, fine.
I don't. What? How do you not like the characters for 13?
It was hideous.
What?
They're boring. They were boring characters.
I say A mostly because Final Fantasy 13 was the first Final Fantasy game I actually ever played. It was a first because I remember sitting at his house watching him play the game, and it looked so cool and everything. I really wanted to play it. So I didn't play any other Final Fantasy game before that. Now that I understand the criticisms of the game, which is why I say A tier. I still think it's a really good game.
What are the criticisms you've heard? Do you remember them off the top of your head?
The linear aspect of the game, the gameplay. A lot of people thought it was a little too easy. It didn't have the complexity of the other Final Fantasy games, especially when it comes to like job selection and stuff like that.
Right. That makes sense because you only had like what 3 jobs?
Yeah.
The Ravager, the
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Actually,
about
no,
that.
that's not entirely true. You had like 6 or 7 jobs.
I remember that the job was one of the criticism. I also remember that the story was also a big criticism because it was.
I enjoyed the story.
Confusing at first. I enjoyed the story too, but I'm just saying these are the criticisms that I've heard.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I can't agree with those criticisms. Like the linear maybe up until Cocoon, and then you get to the second planet, and then everything kind of opens up, right? So I don't really agree with that.
Well, isn't that like at the tail end of the game?
No, dude.
I gotta replay 13. I gotta see because I remember that being like really close to the end.
No, dude, the game opens up the first time after you fight what was his name, Balthazar or some shit.
I forgot
the big fucking priest dude actually ends up being a fucking Lassie or some shit.
Yes.
And
yeah.
You're gonna have to change my mind by streaming it, otherwise, forever Z tier for me.
It also the fallacy and the Lassie and all that stuff that was definitely confusing.
That was a little confusing. Yes.
Didn't have a good time playing it. That's really the end all be all for me. I did not have a good time playing it.
Okay.
I think that was the first iteration of the break system. So that was, a little bit much for people. I do know I had a hard time getting used to the break system. But after I got used to it.
So B tier, right?
Nope. Staying at A. I love the game.
Fine. Next.
All right, 13-2 S tier.
I never played it.
Easy S.
Whoa.
Bro.
I didn't play it because I hated 13 so much. I didn't play any of its successors.
Caius, yes,
is the greatest villain of all time, in my opinion.
You're such a... Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Oh, really? That's so interesting.
Yes.
Perhaps we should move 7 off of S tier.
Nope. Caius is such a fucking good villain. I don't care what anybody says. This man was doing the right thing.
You never do.
Oh, Caius did nothing wrong. Caius did nothing wrong.
I have nothing to say about it because I don't know.
Chris, I will tell you this. Caius, I honestly agree with that sentiment because Caius is one of the greatest villains in just gaming in general. He really is.
I'll be right back.
Man, I was gonna explain this to you. Oh God. I'm gonna have to wait till Chris gets back for that one. Bro.
But S tier? No.
Dude, I know people didn't like the whole time travel shit.
Exactly.
But
the time travel thing, listen, whenever you introduce time travel into anything, it always gets confusing.
It got a little wonky, I will admit.
Right.
But
I will say I love the game, because I love like the Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy, Crisis Core type of mission structure.
Yeah.
So that I really love in that game. But still, the story was just not all that great. Caius definitely redeemed it. I thought Caius definitely was, like I said, one of the greatest villains, but I thought just like the rest of the story, I forgot it. Like I forgot it. I was just playing the story because of Caius.
Well, that's exactly it, right?
But that shouldn't.
But I mean
be the case, though.
I mean, did we not play Borderlands for Handsome Jack?
No, I played Borderlands for way more than Handsome Jack. Borderlands story was amazing. Everything about Borderlands.
The whole story of Borderlands was basically Handsome Jack.
It doesn't matter. The whole story of Borderlands was amazing. I can tell you a whole bunch of different segments of the story that didn't have Handsome Jack in it that was still great from Borderlands 2.
I'm back. Somehow we've made it back to Handsome Jack, huh?
we're talking about great villains.
Everything always goes back to Handsome Jack.
What about 13's villain then?
But like 13-2 Caius, yes, he's amazing, but still the rest of the story I felt like just wasn't there. I really don't think that game should be S tier. I really think that game is A tier. I truly believe that game is A tier.
I'll move down to I'll move down to A tier, but I do want to say like I don't think the story really got all that like convoluted. I think it got a little wonky, right? But like at the end of the day, it was time anomalies, and you were going in to fix some of them, right? So that was why shit got a little weird sometimes. But for the most part, the story was pretty straightforward.
I don't know.
It was Caius is trying to basically rip a hole through fucking time and space to save Yule.
Right.
And Noelle's fucking like whole thing with Yule as well was clashing with Caius's whole thing.
Are we back to 13? I'm not sure.
We're on 13
too. Oh, you know what? I did forget about that.
Because Noel wanted to save Yule as well, but Noel was like he was continuing the cycle to keep her alive, and Caius was like, I just want to end the cycle. I want her to die and stay dead in peace. Because Yule remembered every life she had. And it made her fucking miserable. And Caius was there, I think, for every life she had as well. Because I think
now I don't even need to play the game because I know what happens.
You're welcome.
Oh shit! Ooh, maybe that does deserve an S.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because Caius did nothing. I would not want to live like Yule did because to have to live until the end of time and continue living and dying and remember every single time, bro.
Do you know what? I agree with you. S tier. Because my opinion matters here.
Chris, I will tell you, 13-2 to me does redeem 13-3 for people who didn't like 13-3. I love like, well, I mean not 13. I'm sorry, 13. Sorry, 13. So if you ever do get a chance, 13-2.
Is it the same characters?
It's
kind of.
It is kind of, but you're playing as Lightning's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is
Sarah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
I've heard that 13-3 is the best out of the three of them.
That's a meme.
Who told you that?
Whoever told you that
meme?
needs to get shot if they meant it 100%. Seriously.
13-3
wow, let's not go straight to shooting violence, all right?
13-3 is C.
13-3 I think is a B because it had one redeeming quality. Hold on. It had one redeeming quality, and it was the very end of the game. I
think it's an
the
S
ending.
tier.
No, Chris. Listen,
I have never played it.
B.
Fuck that.
B.
That is a long. That was a long game that only had one redeeming quality, and that's the only. And
I know, but it was so good. God. I think it's okay. I think
because you fight God.
Wait. That redeeming quality aside, if you had to play the whole fucking game all over again just to get there, would it be still worth B to you?
Absolutely.
No.
You're so weird.
Absolutely.
No, what the fuck?
Dude, that fight was so good.
That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like watching a shitty movie just for a good ending.
Yeah, fuck that. No, that's a C tier. Fuck you. That's a C tier.
Just pump
100%.
It down.
You're bugging.
It can't all be good games.
Yeah, you're bugging. That's a C tier.
A Realm Reborn, so C tier, right?
I was gonna say B.
Yeah, I'll say B.
I don't know, man. All right.
It set up so much stuff. It was rough to get through. There's a lot of fucking fluff content there. And I don't know if you played before they crunched, but I played before they crunched. And
when did they crunch? I played right before Stormblood came out.
Right before Stormblood? Yeah, then they didn't. I don't think they crunched by then.
No, I think they crunched around.
I think they crunched Shadowbringers. Yeah.
Shadowbringers, yeah. Wait, did you have? Is there 1.0 on this list?
We don't. That's not a game.
We're not going to talk about 1.0.
Okay.
It never took off.
Yeah.
It wasn't a full game.
Okay, I get you. Okay. Yeah, Realm Reborn. When I started playing the game, Realm Reborn was a hard thing to get to. And honestly, there was a bunch of times I was about to just drop the fucking game.
Me too. It was a fucking slog, bro.
He just said, just get to Heavensward. Just get to Heavensward, which we're about to rank right now, which is definitely
easy S. Easy S.
I don't know, man. I didn't much like Heavensward.
Bro,
it
what?
Wow.
It was dark and like kind of lengthy and kind of boring sometimes.
Yo, you don't like dark stories?
I live a dark life, bro. I don't want that in my video games as often. Like, I don't want to listen.
Also, you must have not played. You must not play
I'm
Last of Us,
affected. My emotions get affected very easily by video games because, like, of other shit in my life. So it's hard for me to like continue that feeling into a video game. So it is hard for me. I can recognize that it was very well written. I loved the end of it. I thought that was great, but I put it at an A.
That's surprising.
I know, right?
I
it
mean,
might surprise you to know that I think Shadowbringers is S tier. Or not Stormblood. Sorry, SB. It gets me every fucking time.
I mean, I agree with you on.
Okay, great.
Stormblood.
So can we put Heavensward at A?
No,
I can't.
I like Heavensward as
Heavensward has to be an S.
I love Heavensward.
All right, that's fine.
He had a dark atmosphere of it.
It's just my own opinion.
Like dark, gritty shit. I fucking love it.
You know what? You know what I hadn't thought about? Amaric, S tier. Go.
Amaric, Shiva, Heavensward, Nidhogg.
All right.
Alexander.
I didn't like Alexander.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So what's the next one? Stormblood?
Stormblood, S tier.
S tier.
Easy S. Introduction of my boy Xenos.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that.
The music.
The music was fucking peak.
Phenomenal.
We got Eureka. We got really good raids.
Oh, this was the Deltascape too. The Omegascape. Oh man, that was
we got Weeb City.
Oh yeah. Shadowbringer, Stormblood was so good.
Yeah.
As a person who didn't really play the extra content that much, I guess Stormblood for you guys was great. I don't know. I thought it was maybe an A tier.
So,
but that's only because I'm coming off of Heavensward, and then I get this. And
we also got Rathalos, yo.
True. So, Raheem.
Yeah.
Now that you've played the prior Final Fantasy games, right?
Yeah.
The Omegascape raid, like the 1 through 12 tier raids. The first 4 were iconic bosses from Final Fantasy IV, ending in X Death. Okay.
Right.
I know you remember that one because I think you did it with us.
Yes, I did the X Death one with you guys. Yeah.
6, same thing. I think the first boss was like what's the first boss? Phantom Train?
Phantom Train or the Painter?
Yeah, it was either the Painter or the Phantom Train.
Was this the one with Kefka?
Yes.
This was the one with Kefka.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the last bit, the Omegascape had Chaos. It had Midgard Zormer. It had who was the third to last boss? I don't remember.
What was he called? I can see him in my brain.
I can't actually. I can't see him in my brain. I don't remember the third fight.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up so that I get it right.
It wasn't Beetle Omega, right?
It was something. Let's see. So Deltascape was X Death, then we had Neo X Bahamut Prime.
Bahamut Prime.
Why is it listed
that
this
was
way?
The ultimate, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Which also, by the way, introduction to ultimates. Hello.
This website sucks. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure the Omegascape's P3 was the Beetle Omega, and then P4 was the male-female Omega.
P4 was the male-female. Yeah, you're right. So then Beetle. You're right. Yep.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Stormblood, easy S. The story?
Yep.
Story was solid. The story was it was a little slow on the actually getting into the war situation between Garlemald. But on the flip side of that, the entire setup for the Doma story was mwah.
Yeah.
And the story of what's her face? She turns into Tsukuyomi. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck was her name?
That was so good.
Next one would be
Shadowbringers. Easy yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Easy
that was
yes.
definitely nice.
Easy yes.
Oh,
FF14, almost across the board, S tier.
Yeah.
Shadowbringers, I mean, Endwalker, same thing.
Yotsuyu.
Easy S.
That's her name.
Yotsuyu.
Nah,
yes.
Endwalker is like S plus.
Yeah,
plus,
is there an S plus I can make
for
here?
real.
Hold on.
Endwalker is the absolute top tier.
Yeah.
Can I make a new one?
Add a row.
Add a row above S plus.
Better move 7 up there.
Plus. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move 7 up there too.
Make it purple.
Oh.
Or not.
Oh, okay. Wait, why did it? Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
Oh, I see.
I see.
S plus. Then we'll move 7 up here, and we'll move Endwalker up
Endwalker.
here. 15.
Yeah, Endwalker is amazing.
Man, Endwalker. Still to this, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, Endwalker came out like at a really, really, really rough time.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the entire story arc and theme of Endwalker just resonated down to my fucking core.
Yeah, I bet. The whole theme was like, no matter what trials you're facing, you must pick yourself up and go on.
Right, exactly. And it was it got me through. It got me through. Easy S plus till the end of days.
Mm-hmm.
I was crying the entire time I was playing that game. And then when it was over, I just loved that game. I love that game.
I couldn't touch another game after I beat Endwalker for a little bit. I needed to just.
Yeah, you were playing it that was it for months.
Yep.
Which was understandable.
Endwalker was yeah. 15 easy B.
I fucking love 15, dude. I want to say A. I want to, but only because I really enjoyed it. I know it wasn't very good.
I have so many issues with the story. It was
the story doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
It doesn't until all the DLC came out, and then everything made sense.
Yeah.
But if you don't include the DLC... But I don't want
to pay for the DLC all the time, or the fucking movie or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about the movie, the comic book, the game that... Or I think there was a comic book.
They pulled a Kingdom Hearts.
A pre-game to it, yeah, exactly.
FF15 was like the poster boy of, yeah, I'm going to give you this game, but I'm only going to give you the patty. You got to buy the lettuce, the tomato, and the buns.
And
but the car, and the fishing, and bros on the road.
That's why it gets a B. That's why it gets a B.
You're right. It deserves it.
Because let's be honest, the combat sucked.
You're right.
Yeah.
The story was chopped. The story was butchered.
The characters were so lovable still.
Yes,
though.
The characters were so good.
Them.
I loved every character. I just wish they fleshed out their stories way better. Because you didn't know about their past until the DLC came out. You didn't know what happened in the 10 years that fucking Noctis went to sleep.
Yeah, what the fuck? I was like, DLC. What do you mean? What's going on? I felt that's when it all fell apart for me. I was like, it's been 10 years.
You have no idea who Arden is.
Yeah.
Until the DLC.
Very upsetting.
And even the final fight was just. I'm gonna say it. The final fight was bad.
It was.
The final fight was bad. It was just
pretty mid.
Yeah, it wasn't even. You were like, oh, let me, unlock my potential and I can wield all the weapons now, and then, let me just go into a fucking... It felt like when Aang goes full Avatar mode, but like when he's fighting Ozai, but it's like way less impactful because
Yeah.
you know, Arden also has that same power, and they're just like, and it feels like there's just two orbs just banging at each other in the air.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I agree.
I do have to say though, the end of that game fucked me up. The end of that game was so good.
Yeah,
And,
it was.
like I'm saying, like after you beat the boss, this like the ending cutscene and the credits and the song.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. Let me just say this. At my wedding, "Stand by Me" was our dance song with my wife. Like 15, definitely impactful game. Just as a game,
yeah,
it's a B.
If they had released everything as a whole, it would probably be an S tier game. Or you know what? I lied. Maybe A, because the combat was still really bad.
Yeah, that combat. Exactly, that combat.
Yep.
16 easy S.
100%.
Agreed.
I might does it deserve S plus?
I think it does. I personally think it does. I love everything about 16. I beat 16 twice in a week.
The only issue I have is like almost irrelevant.
Don't spoil it because I am in the middle of playing it.
Oh, okay. You are? Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Then you'll see. Everything.
But I'm loving it so far. The only thing that I don't love as much is, and maybe this is why, maybe I'll actually be better at it now, because it's very like Monster Hunter battle-y. It's like battle after battle after battle, and I'm like, I am tired.
it is an action RPG.
Yeah,
definitely an action RPG.
Lots of combat.
Yeah. Definitely not like any other Final Fantasy that's come out, but I love it so much.
Yeah.
The story, the side quests.
Like I'm thinking through it now. Easy S plus, because like oh man, the whole like
maybe we should move 4 up there. Just throwing that out there.
4.
It's just my fucking favorite game ever.
Fine. I'll move it up there for you.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah, 16 S plus, because like the whole slave aspect, with the branded, it was so just raw and fucking gritty, and like slaps you in the face almost with just like how depraved the people of this world are. It's just like it's so good.
Yeah.
Dude, his mom, what the fuck?
Bro, oh my god, for real. That was some Game of Thrones shit.
It's just like, what a bitch. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah. It's crazy because I see this a lot, in a lot of games that you have it where like a parent is like, just like a shithead.
How could you ever?
Like it's typically the father, the mother's usually the one that's nurturing and stuff like that. From a lot of the games that I played, this one flipped the fucking script.
Yes,
she doesn't give a shit about anything.
Villains, everything. I hated her. I hated her so fucking much. I think Adam, I told you, like, I just wanna get to the part where I killed this bitch.
Chris, how far have you gotten?
Not super.
All right, I won't say what I'm about to. I won't say what I want to say, but I think if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
moving on.
That's all of them. I think we got a pretty solid list here. I think 8 should go up to A, but this is Dawn Trail. This is Final Fantasy IV. It was a sequel, but I never played it. Revenant Wings for 12 sequel, never played. And I think this was supposed to be the 1.0, which we're just gonna. All right. So all right, 1.0 should probably be here, but because of what it did for 14 and how they ended, how Yoshi P cleaned this fucking game up, I think it needs to go up to a B.
What? No.
Bro,
that should definitely be at least a C or a D.
The whole situation with Bahamut and them closing the servers, that was legendary.
This is the same issue with 13-3. Just because the ending was good does not mean the rest of the game was good.
The impact of it. The impact.
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't care.
Fine. C.
All right, fine. Shit. You know what isn't up there though? Is Strangers of Paradise and Remake.
True. I don't know. I can't add
which
them.
I mean,
but Remake S+, easy S+.
Remake is
What?
more of an S.
What?
Nah.
What?
Yeah, 100%. Because
Explain.
we only got 1/3 of the game. As of right now, 7 Remake is an S. Okay. Hell,
I
you could make
disagree.
probably a good
if we don't
argument
have
for
the other parts of the game, I'd say
Hold
as
on,
it stands
hold on,
by itself, it's S+.
Hold on. Final Fantasy VII Remake, okay, is an S. And that's because we don't have the full game. We know the game is split up into 3 parts. You can even make an argument for A, but I'm giving it an S. Once we have the rest of the parts,
an audacious statement.
Once we have the rest of the parts, then we can finally grade SS7 Remake as a whole, and most likely it will come out as an S+. But
I'm gonna say D and drag it all the way to B tier.
Oof.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. I will throw you into an Anjanath pit, okay?
No, okay, never mind. It's S+.
I don't agree. Why do you think it's an S or an A? Never mind the fact that there's 2 parts missing.
I don't think it's an A. I think you can make an argument for the A because I've heard people's criticism about the game, mostly the combat. So I think you can make an argument for an A. But I think it's an S. I don't think it's an S+ yet. I think it will be an S+ once we have the full story.
What do people have against the combat?
A lot of people don't like how the combat was like more action oriented.
Oh, so the same people who said 16 sucked because it wasn't
right,
a
exactly,
term. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so those people's opinions don't matter.
Well, I mean they matter to them, but that's not the point. The point is I think it's S only because we don't have the full scope of the story. I don't think you can put a game at the highest tier until you get the full story because it's not a standalone game. It's one game broken into 3 parts. That's what makes it different. It's not a trilogy. Final Fantasy Remake, it's not a trilogy. It is one game in 3 parts. So because we don't have the full game yet,
I mean,
is that
I agree.
Is that not technically the same for
Final
Fantasy 14?
14 is different because it's an MMO. So it's a little different. Okay, it's not necessarily one game broken up. Sure, they may have the full scope of the story. I don't know. I have no clue if they had the full scope of the story by the time they had, Endwalker and stuff like that.
I think it deserves to be separate because while yes, there's like kind of an underlying thing going on through all of them, there is a main core story to each one of those that involves something completely separate from the others.
That's true too.
I mean, the only one that really applies to is Shadow. No, I mean even Shadowbringers. No, I don't. I disagree with that statement.
Heavensward wasn't about Heavensward nor Stormblood was about 2 very specific things.
Yeah, it wasn't about the Garlean War or any fucking thing. It was about a war between humans and dragons and what was going on over there.
Exactly. Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Realm Reborn were mostly about the overarching story. But you could even make an argument that Shadowbringers was mostly about trying to save the other world.
The first, yeah.
Right. So it's like they
were
really
the bad guys kind of the same? Yeah, but like, was it a story of a different people, different world, different struggle? Also, yes.
Right. Right.
Not wrong.
But regardless, FF7 Remake is, like I said, it will probably be S+. Once Part 3 comes out, I am 100% certain it will be S+. But right now, we can't rate it as that until we get the full game. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I don't agree.
Don't worry, Adam. I'm sure that this game will still be the top tier of Final Fantasy. I'm 100% sure. Okay.
I fucking hope so. They better not disrespect this game like that.
Man, I hope it's fucking horrible and you end up having to rate it B tier.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth.
That's a lie. I want it to be amazing because it truly is.
Oh, can we put Kingdom Hearts up here? Kingdom Hearts is a Final Fantasy game.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to. I have to go. I spent 7 years rating those games and no one would come to a consensus. I like Dream Drop Distance. I thought it was fun.
Listen, I liked every game up until Kingdom Hearts 3.
You liked fucking Chain of Memories?
I did.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
Listen.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Unpopular opinion, I did enjoy Chain of Memories. I like the concept of
it was so bad.
The Castle Oblivion. It was so cool, in my opinion.
I hate the card system so.
The card system sucked. The card system sucked. I'm going to tell you straight. The card system sucked. But the rest of the game, I like the rest of the game.
I don't know. I feel like the story seemed fucking.
I did like the introduction of Kairi.
And bro, Marluxia. Wow, what a fucking villain!
Not
Marluxia
Kairi.
was.
Fucking. What's her? Nobody's name. Naname, not
Nominee or something.
Nominee. There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, it's in the brain somewhere.
Yeah, no, I like the whole concept of Castle Oblivion, what it did to Sora, and yeah, just everything that happened in there too with like I said with Marluxia. Oh man,
Kingdom Hearts 2 would definitely be extremely confusing if you didn't play that game.
Yeah, 100%.
Just a little bit. Because
but, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, how did Sora get here? Yeah, that makes sense. But anyway, that's our tier list.
Yay!
Thanks for watching, everybody. Are we playing Monster Hunter tonight, Chris?
I want to, if you have the time. I know it's getting late.
I've got time for a couple hunts.
Let's play.
Alrighty.
Tell us in the comments what your list is and why.
Yeah, tell us if you disagree, and we'll tell you why you're wrong.
You will.
Well, yes.
Who wants to start a fight in the comments?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm ready. Oh, man. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some other stuff on our channel here. And don't forget to check out our Two Nerds and a Podcast series. And we'll see you at the next one.